tonight, a tragic crash in Spencer claims the life of one man and leaves his girlfriend on the wrong road to recovery. Plus, the city is now in negotiations with 5 retail marijuana shops. We have the details. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. Worcester makes progress towards retail marijuana becoming a reality. Tuesday, the city announced they'll be entering negotiations for host agreements with 5 retail establishments. Our Cam Jandro joins us now live in Worcester with more. Cam?
Yeah, Anna, statewide regulations force the city of Worcester to allow 15 retail marijuana shops, and that progress taking another step forward today. The city believes that this can bring in more than 200 jobs as well as significant tax revenue.
Retail marijuana in Worcester could soon be a reality. The city will begin negotiations for a host agreement with 5 retail shops.
So we look at location. We looked at their actual ability to execute on the establishment. This is not an easy industry to become involved in.
The 5 shops in negotiations are on Jackson Street, Southwest Cutoff, Grafton Street, Park Ave, and West Boylston Street.
Working with the district councilor, trying to spread them out across the city, trying to find balance in that with some community feedback as well was a challenge.
One of those locations is the Community Growers Partnership, which is looking to set up shop on Jackson Street.
We're extremely excited about the opportunity and thankful to the city, and we look forward to trying to make this work and be positive for us.
Community Growers was one of the 39 applicants seeking a cannabis-related license. COO Ike McBride is hoping his operation can help provide an economic boost for the city.
One of the things that we were really focused on was trying to make sure we stayed in the inner city, but the opportunity to be able to bring some more employment into the city and do some things in the main south area are things that we look forward to as very positive.
In addition, the city's 4 medical marijuana establishments have been granted approval to sell recreationally, but the businesses still have more to do before officially opening.
They still need to go before the planning board for a special permit. Most importantly, they need to have approval from the Cannabis Control Commission, which is a state agency, that's really intensive for them as well.
Now, between the 5 retail and 4 medical shops here in the city of Worcester, Worcester still has 6 licenses to give out. They say there's no specific timetable as to when those will happen. We're live in Worcester tonight. I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
Christmas is just 1 week away. If you're traveling to your destination, you're not alone. In fact, it could be the busiest year ever for travel. According to AAA, the number of travelers have increased more than 4% from last year. 1 in 3 Americans are expected to travel, a record-breaking 112.5 million travelers. Global mobility analytics company Ingrix predicts travel times could be up to 4 times longer than usual. Also predicting the busiest travel time in Boston will be tomorrow between 3:30 and 4:30 p.m. Family and friends are remembering the life of a 25-year-old Spencer man killed in a car crash last week. His girlfriend survived the crash. Tonight, her sister says she's on the road to recovery, but wants to do all she can to help out both families. Our Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
He was so sweet and he was so charming.
25-year-old Cole Victor's life was cut short last week in a car crash. His girlfriend Tony was in the car with him. Her sister Angela says the two had been dating for 4 years.
He was perfect for Tony.
Police say Cole was driving north on Route 49 in Spencer. The car crossed into the southbound lane, crashing into a pickup truck. The truck burst into flames. He died from his injuries. Tony is recovering in the hospital.
Just trying to deal with being able to tell her that he's gone and waiting for her to realize it.
Angela hasn't left her sister's side, saying it's been a difficult few days getting Tony to remember. She started a GoFundMe page to help pay for Tony's recovery and Cole's services. They started with a goal of $5,000 and in less than 24 hours have raised more than $18,000.
It's remarkable. It's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize how many friends we all had. We didn't realize how much we were loved.
She says Tony has a long road to recovery and it's a miracle she's alive. She now hopes Tony will be able to make it to Cole's services to say goodbye.
She hasn't had the chance to say goodbye like everyone else has.
An early morning fire in Webster displaces 2 families. The Webster Fire Department says the fire on Chase Avenue broke out around 2:30 Tuesday morning. Ryan Cox lives on the first floor with his wife and kids. He says he woke up to police evacuating the house.
I lost everything, but no one died. No one got hurt. Everybody's still here. I still have my kids. I still have my family.
Cox says the fire is believed to have been caused by an electrical issue. The home suffered extensive water and smoke damage. Today's strong winds forcing parents in Hopkinton to keep their kids home from school. A tree falling on electrical wires knocking out all power to 3 schools in town. Nia Ham reports.
Blame the wind and this tree.
The power goes out, then everything, your phone doesn't charge, and then the whole world stops, it seems.
Utility crews on scene by 4:30 a.m. for reports of downed wires after the tree fell on Ashton Street in Hopkinton, hitting a house and knocking out electricity for 6,000 Eversource customers.
I was going to wake up, take a hot shower, get my day going.
Jack Cody will have to wait on that, and he's not sure when his power will be back on.
The power's down, the Wi-Fi's down, so now I decided to revert back to old school fun, take the dog for a walk.
Ash Street shut down for a time for repairs. And an announcement from the town of Hopkinton on Twitter. All schools closed for the day after the high school, middle school, and elementary school lost power.
I woke up the kids and told them no school, and then I was like, yay.
Jerry Lynn Berlin lives around the corner and says her 2 kids are fine with that.
Oh, we're going to go Christmas shopping, of course, so now we have an extra whole day, and it's my day off from work, so it works out perfectly, so, yeah.
They're lucky. By 8:30 later in the morning, their power restored.
Yeah, so, but it's always fun. It's kind of like a snow day with no snow, so.
We're now reporting here in Hopkinton, Nia Ham, Worcester News Tonight.
Christmas is right around the corner, and for some, the rush to find the perfect gift is on. The Blackstone shops in Millbury are seeing thousands of people every day. Millbury Police Chief Donald DeSorcy says the holiday season typically creates high traffic in the area. Our Brittany Schaefer has more.
The Blackstone shops are a popular holiday shopping destination in central Massachusetts.
Variety, K Jewelers, Barnes & Noble, Target, Kohl's, Marshalls.
And with thousands of people visiting daily, the Millbury Police Department say they have an important and necessary job to do.
Just a lot of people, a lot of cars. It can be expected this time of the year.
This past weekend, 5 officers were directing traffic at various intersections, but Chief Donald DeSorcy says it wasn't enough. This weekend, he says they're planning to double their detail officers.
This past weekend, we had a tremendous amount of traffic up there, and from what I understand, on Saturday we had some traffic congestion. This coming weekend, we will be trying to place additional officers up there, in order to hopefully facilitate some of the increased demands on traffic.
The shops only have one way in and out. Shoppers Tuesday say coming during the week helps them avoid the crowds.
It is busy, but you have to time it. I don't come on the weekends. I come during the week.
I think I'm missing out on the rush hour, if you will. I've noticed both in the weekends and in the evenings, weekdays, as you get closer to Christmas. Right now, it's not necessary. Traffic isn't bad at all.
DeSorcy says the best time to go to the Millbury shops is during the day, and if you need to go at night or this weekend, pack your patience.
Friday evening, around supper time, and I would say probably Saturday afternoon, it seems like a lot of people leaving the mall to go home, and we have additional traffic coming in, and it causes a great deal of traffic gridlock all the way down to the traffic lights by 146.
Starting on Wednesday, the Millbury Police Department will be here directing traffic through Christmas Eve. DeSorcy says he will have at least 9 officers working this weekend. At the Blackstone shops, Brittany Schaefer, Worcester News Tonight.
For the second year in a row, the Southborough Police Department visits dozens of children battling cancer at Tufts Floating Hospital for Children. They delivered more than 100 toys. The toys were purchased from funds donated by the Southborough Police Department Union and the Southborough Police Association. An aging Worcester public school roof is in immediate need of repair. School administrators say for years they've asked the state school building authority for help renovating Worcester East Middle School. The roof is almost 50 years old and leaks. The district plans to submit the middle school's roof replacement as an immediate need to the authority's accelerated repair program. It provides money for school districts to perform small-scale projects in a quick 18-month schedule.